I am the overtired teenager, and today we're going to be talking about something that's near and dear to my heart, but also incredibly annoying, and that is the rise of anti-trans rhetoric in this current political climate. And we've seen it all over the place. We've seen the CDC taking transgender out of their medical terms and shit. We've seen fucking anything that Orange is doing. I have no clue. I don't want to know, honestly. A lot of news sites are removing transgender. I think the biggest example, at least on Twitter, was instead of LGBT, they're just doing LGB. So there's a lot of trans erasure going in this current political climate, and I want to talk about that. Well, okay, I don't want to talk about that. That is an hour-long video that needs to be made by somebody a lot smarter than me. But what I will talk about is people's current solution to this problem. And you're gonna laugh. You're gonna bust out laughing. People's current solution to trans erasure is infographics and memes on Twitter. So yeah, this video is going to be about what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, first point. Number one, I know why they're doing it. Education. You need to make them understand that you're a human being with human emotions, so that they can treat you as people. But okay, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news here. That's not going to happen. I mean, that's not going to happen at all. We are a little tiny bit past the point of education and rehabilitation of Nazis. We need to be a little bit for real now. Okay, we're a little bit past the point. We need a little bit more of a better solution for that. And we're going to put a pin in that because I'm going to talk about that later. And again, I want to portray my understanding of why you do it. If you are the ones posting memes and infographics on Twitter. I want to portray my understanding of why you would do something that stupid. I get it. I do. I promise you I do. I definitely understand the reasons why. But it falls under the assumption that they care. That they're gonna watch and they're gonna look at these infographics that you've posted on Twitter, and they're going to read it and gonna be like, oh, I understand now. I am no longer transphobic. Maybe, the title of this video says, maybe they just want you dead. Maybe they are purposefully ignoring your humanity. Maybe they're not just ignorant. Maybe they're not just I don't know. I don't know what slurs they're throwing out on Twitter right now. Maybe they're not just country hicks that don't understand anything. Maybe they're not again, I have no idea what leftists on Twitter say. But maybe they're not the stupidest people on the planet. Maybe they're not just dummies, bullies that want to steal your lunch money. Maybe they're genuine human beings that just want you dead. No ifs, no buts, no what about the humanity, just pure violence. And a lot of conversations that are happening on Twitter right now are predicated on this, on appealing to their humanity. And I'm sorry to say, they don't care. They truly, honest to God, just want you dead. Right? We are, like I said before, way past rehabilitation. We are way past education. It is the year of our Lord 2025. If they wanted to, they would. Again, everybody has a cell phone, right? Except the Amish, but we're not talking about the Amish, are we? Anyway, everybody has a cell phone. Everybody can Google stories on trans people. Everybody can understand and educate themselves if they really wanted to. But I think a lot of these people on Twitter specifically, I have no idea like the general like understanding or mindset of different like social media platforms. I know that Instagram is a cesspool. I know that Reddit is a cesspool. I'm not even going to talk about 4chan. That is the cesspool to end all cesspools. So I don't really know what's happening outside of Twitter, but I know Twitter. And I think it's time for all of us, you know, trans allies or whatever you want to say, or whatever you want to call us, to understand that all bigotry is inherently violent. It is inherently violent. There is no ifs or buts about it. There is no maybe we can coexist with the Nazis. There's none of that. Again, there are people right now in our highest positions of power in the government or whatever, like rubbing their hands together, imagining how they're gonna kill trans people and make their lives worse. And their supporters are doing the same thing. They're rubbing their hands together, like concocting plan after plan on how to make trans people's lives the worst things on the planet. And the solutions that y'all have come up with are bad. They're terrible. It's either infographics and memes on Twitter, or let's go back into hiding. Let's go, like, let's oh my god. Go back to the way that things were before. I can't even imagine how stupid of an idea that is. Let's go back into hiding, or let's post memes on Twitter, is by far the worst solution that y'all have ever come up with, honestly. Like all the leftists on Twitter that think a Twitter meme is a gotcha for conservatives and Nazis. This goes out to you. Please be realistic. Like, it's not working. Let's be realistic for a second. Okay, so I've gone off the rails. Entirely gone off the rails. I'm kind of rambling, I'm kind of ranting, but like, trans people like are in incredible danger right now, and I am very, very emotional about that. So, okay, now I know what you're saying. Okay, so overtired teenager, what's your solution to all of this? Well, I have a solution. I have a really, really good solution. Okay. So you're going to walk with me for a little bit. Okay. So you're going to go in your car, or you're going to walk to a Walmart. Okay? You with me? You're going to go into the gun aisle, because this is America, and, you know, every store has their complimentary, like, gun section. And you're going to go to the gun section, and you're going to pick up a Miska Mauska tool, a surprise tool that'll help us later. And you're going to take the Nazis out back and put them down like Old Yeller. Did you follow me? Okay. Did you walk with me like I said that I wanted you to? because you are not going to be given space and safety and the ability to live how you want to live. You are always going to be hunted and you're always going to be hounded if you do not take that space. Again, like, I get that, like, the percentage of trans people to, like, the rest of the United States specifically is, like, low or whatever, but you have allies, you have people that are in your corner, and you need to take that space. They're not going to give it to you. They're not going to give you anything, actually, because what's the title of this video? Oh yeah, they want you dead. So no kumbaya. I'm sorry. We can't all hold hands and then pray the bigotry away. That's just not going to happen. We can't sing, we can't jump, and we can't dance the bigotry away. That's not going to happen. That's not going to work. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not going to work. You need to take it. You need to, on your own measure, on your friends' measure, on your community's measure, because community is important. You need to use your community. You need to use its power to carve out a space for yourself. Right? That's the solution here. I promise you, the infographics, the memes, the think pieces on Twitter are not working. What works is action. Because again, your enemies love action. They are rubbing their hands together, thinking about all the ways to torture you. Torture them, trans people. We need to mimic. We need to parallel their action. Like this stagnation, this let's go into hiding, this let's just post memes on Twitter about how we're sad and everything isn't going to work. Again, you can't be complacent. You can't just be, oh, our lives are being ended and we're being hunted, but I'll just wait my turn. Like, this is a very serious topic, and I'm trying my best to be upbeat about it or whatever, but this is still very, very hard, right? I get it. But again, you have a community, you have yourselves, you have the life that you want to live and the peace that you want to inhabit, and you have to fight for those things. Fight in more profound ways than just these very surface level, very band-aid solutions, because your enemies want you dead. They don't want anything to do with you. There is no rehabilitation that they have planned for you. There is no happy ending. So you need to take your happy ending yourself. Overtired teenager out. But look at this shirt though. Let the hate consume you. I don't know if you can see the whole thing, but yeah, I got this from Cool Shirts, and I decided to wear it for this video because, yeah, let your hate consume you. This passivity is not going to work. Yeah, for real this time. Overtired teenager out.